has a way of being used. So anticipate that as well. Alright, I'm going to show you this box I this box I bought 9 years ago from the Hare Krishna temple with the anticipation of saving money. I spent my last dollar to buy this box and ended up not saving money in it for 9 years. I've never saved money until I started this system about a year ago. And so this is how it works. Well, actually, let me show you this real quick. Okay, so this is how much money, if you add up all these little envelopes, this is how much you need for food, this is how much I need for gas, all this. You add up all that, this is how much money it takes for me to live. Unfortunately, $12.70 a month for me. Now, if I work 5 shifts a week, 4 shifts, or 4 weeks in a month, that's 20 shifts a month. Okay, so then this is how much it costs for me to live divided by the 20 shifts. So I have to make $63 a shift, which I actually rounded up to 65. So I make 65 minimum a shift. And Mark, he gets about 2 paychecks a month, and he has to make at least $635 a paycheck in order to meet his basic needs. And his basic needs include our dreams and goals. So that's what that's all about. It's every little thing. Okay, so mine is broken down into every single day I work. This is with the anticipation that I will put money in it 20 times, and his, which is back here, has the anticipation of him putting money into it twice a month, which I actually physically touch his money because I organize this and I keep it super straightforward. Our goal was originally $25,000 in about 2 years, and this was kind of the way we came about that. In order to do that math, 2 years, or 24 months, or 25,000 divided by 24 months, how much would we have to save a month? And it's collectively it's $1160. So I save $580, he saves $580 a month, and that gets us to our goal. And it's been working really well. So that lets you know whatever your goal is. If you want to get out of debt, that is a good goal. If you want to buy something badass, that's a good goal. If you want to get a really expensive badass tattoo, do it. Whatever. Or if you want to get out of the rat race, that's a lot better plan. Okay, so whatever you can do. Okay, so this is how I organize mine. This is rent, electricity, and phone all in one. Food, and then I split it up so that way food money, grocery store money goes in the front, and meat share money goes in the back. So I have money to buy meat if the meat share was coming around right now. That's already ready to go. But as you see, I don't have any money to go to the grocery store, so redundancy is a beautiful thing. Okay, gasoline is... These are kind of actually in order of importance. Like, we have to pay our rent or we'll be kicked out, but we need food. And worst comes to worst, you could walk, but you definitely need food. Spring water, like I said, this is so we can go get spring water. Okay. Car insurance, I anticipate car insurance. It is not a mystery that in 6 months I will have to pay car insurance. So every day that I work, I put $1 in there, and then in 6 months I magically am ready to go, and at no point am I stressed out about having to find whatever $100, $200 or whatever we pay every 6 months. Okay, car tire stuff. Okay, there's actually a bunch of money in there because that's what you do when you have a car. You know that you're gonna have expenses with your car. We ended up putting a ton of money into brand new tires, and we didn't have any money in here. We had like just maybe like $80 or something, and the tires were like $300 or $400. It was ridiculous. So I paid for that out of my extras because I had extras. It didn't come out of land. It didn't come out of dreams and goals or food or any of that. It's it came out of my extras, and so since then that's more encouraging to have shit saved up so that way I don't have to sacrifice anything out of my extra pile, essentially. Life lesson. Okay. So pay yourself in the future is what that story is. Land fund. It's empty. I just put everything in the bank. I don't save millions of dollars in my apartment. I build up and then put it in the bank. I'm not promoting banks, that's just what I'm currently using. Okay, so it's interesting if you think about the math of what my value system is. $65 every day that I work, and half of that goes into my land. I am literally saving, it's more like 45% of my income goes to land. I mean, we're not living on Starbucks and junk. I mean, we're doing the minimum. Okay, I had this teeth fund. This is a great story. I had this ambition of getting the mercury taken out of my teeth, and I knew it was going to be expensive, so I started a tooth fund, but I didn't put a price because I wasn't for sure, because it would come out of my extras. It's kind of bizarre. So I didn't know what the price would be, so I just figured I'd throw in what I can. Because there was no number, in the end I really didn't save, and I had to cancel my appointment. Fortunately, I went like a year later to get a cleaning for the first time, and they were like, oh, you don't have any mercury, so whatever. This is my extra pile. I make more than Mark. My extras go to Mark because he builds guitars, and he doesn't necessarily have any extra money after putting into our dreams and our future and our basic daily living. So any extra money I have goes to him, if he wants it. And it doesn't all go to him. It used to go to tattoos. Every now and again it will go to going out to eat or something, but ultimately it goes to more important things like building guitars and helping my mom out and shit like that. Okay. Wash our clothes, so that's kind of anticipated. And then it goes to Mark's. And Mark's is, like I said, set up differently than mine. His, like, I put $13 and he puts $120 because I do this a lot more than he does. But the numbers are the same. $260 a month, $260 a month. This is super straightforward, and it goes right back to the same thing. And so when I go and pay rent, I pull from mine and I pull from his, and that equals the amount I need. For food, sometimes I pull from mine, sometimes I pull from his, and eventually it all gets spent because that's how food money goes. We have a ton of gasoline money sent up, saved, which is awesome, and that's pretty straightforward. He has extra saved because he's a badass. Okay. One thing worth noting with this is that it's a world of difference. If you have a big pile of money, like let's say we just took all the cash out of each of these envelopes and just made a big pile. And then I say, okay, well, rent's due in about 30 days, so I'm going to pull out $386. And then I'm like, well, I'm hungry, we should probably go to the store and we'll go get, you know, whatever we need for the week. No matter what a person thinks, I mean, at some point, you know, maybe the tires for the car, the maintenance for the car, the oil for the oil change, that money, you know, it really does end up coming out of our dreams and goals. Like, not having very specific dollar amounts on the most you are willing to spend, like $120 a week for us to eat. That is the most we will spend at the grocery store. If we spend any more than that, it will come out of my extras before it comes out of next week's food fund. Same with gasoline. If we overspend the amount that we save for gas a week, then it will come out of my extras before it comes out of next week's gas. Because this system is organized to be relying specifically on how much we anticipate using. And as a result, we've been able to save. We bought some land for $8,000, and that was with cash. And we've never done anything like that before, and then we'll have money to build our house. I'm going to make a follow-up video with Eli, who I showed her how to use the system for herself, and she saved a bunch of money in a short amount of time, which she's never done either. So anything that I'm missing, I'm sure we'll make a follow-up video, and hopefully this has been really helpful for everyone.